If you're listening on YouTube, there is no picture for today's episode. It's just gonna be an audio only. So, yeah. So, what are you doing today? What are you working on?
I'm basing out some Thousand Suns stuff because I'm going to Warhammer World in a couple of weeks.
Cool.
So I want stuff to actually be slightly more than primed.
Is there gonna be a tournament or something, or?
No, it's just going down with some buds.
Oh, and then so it's the same that you did last time. You just go there. They have tables you can use and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
So lots of cherry red.
Nice. Well, I'm working on more dudes still, so this time with the shotgun. So, but it's gonna be the same space. Space Wolf Gray contrast paint works awesome. It makes a really nice little well, I don't know, camouflage thing. Uniform. They yeah, no, I think they look cool when they all look the same. So yeah. Let's see. Are you tweeting as well? Are we trying to get people on?
I'm trying to tweet.
Copy, share via.
Tweet this.
Can I? Oh, Twitter. Here we go. Twitter, boom. I don't know if it worked. Anyways, all right. Well, today. So you're on. Are you on 1727?
What was yesterday? 1726. Yeah.
Cool.
So 1727 today.
1727 today, and I am on 559. Yay! Getting there.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, what have you done the past week? Because it's only been a week. Do you know what you've done?
I've got Instagram up, so I can double check. I've done some more work on Magnus.
I saw that. Yeah.
So he's starting to look semi
good.
So I need to do something about his belt, and I need to paint his eye.
His bell? Did you say bell or belt?
Belt.
A belt. Okay. Because I was like, is he one of those guys that carries a bell around? Because I know there's
I mean, this is Warhammer, so
yeah, this is one. I was like, I know there's a dude in Warhammer that
there's multiple dudes who carry bells around,
giant bells and stuff. Yeah. So that's why I was wondering if it.
So he's got some stuff in his belt that I need to figure out how to get an effect on. Might do something else with his weapon, and I need to paint his eye, and then I'm on to the cape.
Cool. Well, so what else? That's it. In a week? Well, in a week, yeah. That's a lot of. It's still
more red on some Terminators, more red on a different set of Terminators, more red on another Dreadnought. And
are you having a red period? Like all those painters where they have their blue and their purple and whatever period, and you on your red one is everything red.
It's a nice gloss cherry red.
Which red are you using? Are you still using that same that you used last time, or is it your mix?
Flesh Terror red.
All right, cool.
Over Retributor gold.
Yeah. All right. Yep.
That comes out nice and shiny. I did some Stormcast. I did a little bit on some Stormcast because I couldn't be bothered one day. I was like, let's just do some armor trim,
Cool.
just because I can, and they're on my desk getting in the way. So
Uh,
the more I get them painted, the less they're in the way.
yeah. Yeah, that's one of the big issues, is when you start having half painted minis everywhere
Yeah.
or non painted at all. Like, that is also a problem for sure. I need to start sorting my stuff. All right. Well, the last week I've been so I painted a werebear, which I think is really cool. He's breaking a tree stump, so I thought it was pretty cool. So I did that. I've printed a bunch of stuff. I just literally before we started took another plate out of the printer, which one mini completely failed. So, but it failed okay, which I know sounds weird, but it failed. But the base, basically, it kind of printed the base and never printed anything above it, which
Right.
is fine because that means it's just like there's a flat piece that was basically floating in the vat, which is not too bad. Um, Sometimes you get fails that can be a pain or can pierce the film and everything. So yeah, you really don't want those. But yeah, it's so just more minis, and I actually put Spectres minis, a bunch of them, and I also did a bunch of there's two people that I was following. I'm not following them anymore, but actually no, I think I'm still following one of them. Anyways, Albino Raven, and the other one is Turn something mini, Turn base miniature. So yeah, they do some pretty nice sculpts. So I've printed a bunch of those as well and painted them. And lately, the last one, and I need to put them together, are the SAS guys with the gas mask and everything. So they look pretty cool. Not sure I will use them for my game or if I will use them for Zone Alpha. I might just do a military unit because I know they have military units in Zone Alpha. So I might just do a Zone Alpha military unit because they all have gas masks. So they kind of fit the Zone Alpha profile kind of thing. So yeah. And then that's it. I had to edit the previous podcast, which didn't take long. Yay! For once.
Surprising how well everything works when
Yeah, when
everything works and
everything.
everybody
Yeah.
presses the right buttons.
Well, not just that. Also, actually, no. It felt like I could have had it out like a day earlier. It failed 3 times. The the encoding failed 3 times, and I was like, "What's going on?" And apparently, the end of the video where I do the first look and I go to look at Rain in Hell,
Right.
that piece somehow crapped out.
Oh, cool.
So just the end of it was just giving me an error because the computer could not process, like, I don't know, 10 seconds of it, of really, like, literally at the end. So I had to just move everything and just move that to um so remove that, redo a transition and everything. So and then it worked, but it took me a while to figure it out because I removed some of it and I was like, why is it still not working? And then I went to like the super fine um what is it called, like frame by frame thing, and I was still missing like 2 frames, and those 2 frames were still crapping out everything. I was like, oh, come on. But they were not showing in the preview unless you zoom in super far. So that was just weird. But yeah, in the end, it worked. Yay. So I was really happy that it worked a lot better. So yeah. Well, so we're not going to talk about, well, we don't have a topic or anything. So, and I don't think we're just going to do that. It's just going to be a quick one. So I actually wanted to talk some news. And I'm sure I have some news even for you. Don't know if you've seen
So the main news is that we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. Surely.
Yes, 102. 102. I was like, what? Yeah, that was pretty cool. Well, the main news, no, the main news is you. I mean, you should know about it because they just announced Horus Heresy, Aeronautica, Imperialis.
Yes.
So
I got very excited about that with some of my buddies because
yeah, I saw that. I was like, whoa.
We were already doing that
with no rules, with no proper rules, or
well, we were putting our air fleets together with the proviso that we'd be doing like Heresy era color schemes, and we'd figure the rules out at some point.
Oh, cool. So now you have an actual set of
We
rules.
might have written them down and released them into the community, but professional game developers got there first, so that's probably for the best.
Yeah. Well, so I didn't read anything. Did you read anything? Like, is it just gonna be the same rules but apply to 40,
So it's
30K kind of?
the same core rules, but what you're going to get is you're going to get like Legion specific rules to like differentiate all the different types of Space Marine, and you're going to get different pilots and different upgrades that are period appropriate.
Cool. But yeah, I saw that and I thought that would be something you want to talk about. Did you see any other news? I saw a bunch of news in
there's a bunch of Warcry stuff that the Warhammer community are putting out. So there is a load of free PDFs with the new Warcry cards for all the quote unquote actual Age of Sigmar models.
Okay.
So the actual core rules for the new Warcry aren't out, but you've got the new.
Hey, you have a listener. How's it going, man? Hello.
Hello to the listener. I can't see who it is because I've got a paintbrush in my hand and I can't look at my phone. But hi,
Terrence
how's it going?
Snowburn.
Hello.
And he's on listener, so he's not going to be able to speak unless he has to speak, I guess. But yeah, so we are talking about latest news on Warcry.
Warcry in the heart of Gur.
Yeah, it's been some.
You can get all the new War Scroll cards. I think. I think that's the technical term.
Okay.
You can get them ahead of the books. So there's free PDFs, or you can wait until the book comes out and buy the book.
Okay. So when you say PDF, like free PDF, does it have actually everything that you need then?
Well, it doesn't have the core rules, but it will have like the faction abilities and the actual unit cards.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So useful stuff, not for once.
Yes.
That's cool.
Actually useful.
Good. That's nice. Well,
unlike this paint, which doesn't want to do paint things.
I am. Yeah, my paint's kind of the same thing. I think it's because my brush is super tiny, and so it's not doing what I want. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Well, so my news. So I've got a bunch of stuff. So recently, Privateer Press, they announced
Oh yeah, I saw all of this.
A new war machine. Did you see that?
Yes.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
There is one person at our club who plays War Machine.
So he's gonna be super happy.
Well, he's never happy. So.
Well. Yeah. So
I think he's trying to look at it as an opportunity to get the rest of us into a War Machine, and we're like, nah, we're right.
Well, no, it looks. I like the new. Well, I don't. And again, like I've never played and never seen the models before. I saw this one, but they looked. I like the models. They look pretty cool. From what they were showing in the little video preview thing, I thought the models look pretty nice. So I cannot wait to see that. See what's up, like how they're gonna be looking at the end. And I saw that they might actually also do STLs.
Yes.
Which I was surprised to see that. I was like, what? So maybe Games Workshop will do that in like 10 years.
Well, I think they'll see how Privateer Press do, and if they do well off of it, then I'd imagine
yeah. I think it's not something that any big company has tried yet, and so for sure, this is something that everybody's gonna be looking at. I mean, yeah, it's like
I think Privateer Press are the biggest company that have started doing like STLs for like their main game.
Yeah, I mean, like if it'd be the same, like if Corvus Belli was starting to make STLs and be like, hey,
yeah,
why don't you get some STLs and stuff? So yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, I want to see what they'll do. I'm wondering if they're gonna be doing more like not necessarily. I have not seen if they talked about if it's gonna be characters or not. Or if it's just gonna be like because STL could be terrain, like it could be just some.
Oh no, it's Jax.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. So yeah. So. Well.
Where is?
Then we need to see how they're gonna be
Discord
doing.
gone?
We need to see how.
There
were
people
some talking about it. That'd be nice.
That was a couple of days ago, and we've started talking about Horus Heresy again since then.
It's raining like crazy outside.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a bit hot in the garage where I have my hobby space. So, anyways, so yeah, so super interesting.
So there's magnet holes in stuff.
Okay.
So.
Oh my goodness, that rain.
So somebody posted the like press release, and I went, I don't care, so I didn't read it.
Like I said, I liked some of their models. Or they look really cool. They've put a lot of work into it, clearly. So I thought that was really nice.
Right. Okay. Here we are.
There we go.
Right. So. So I'm going to quote Alex from my gaming club. Preview rules are out, and it seems like everything has been very streamlined and simplified, with, I guess, a heavy emphasis on new players.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, they want to revamp their games and get more people involved.
Yeah, because they've fallen a lot down the rankings of like games.
Well,
people
yeah,
actually
they
play.
were saying 20 years. And I was like, holy moly, 20 years? Like, what have you done?
What they've well get to that in a later episode, I think. So the Warjacks are designed to be modular, coming with magnet holes. Some of the steps are apparently a step too far, so a lack of facing and big changes to unit movement. So he's saying that some people are comparing it as like the same kind of difference from Warhammer Fantasy to Age of Sigmar, but he's then saying those people clearly never played Warhammer Fantasy Battle.
Okay, yeah.
So shrug. Simon then comes in and says he read the entire press release, which is extensive in its coverage. Comparison seems apt because of the drastic redesign of the rules and focus on new ranges, whilst supporting the legacy products only as long as they can support them.
All right.
So everything's getting redesigned and remade from the sounds of it.
Yeah, like I said, they really want like new players and stuff, and just
the most
relaunch
interesting
the game.
thing is subscription-based rules. So you own your models, but lease the rules in essence. Interesting model. Digital rules are good, but digital updates require a surprising amount of resources. Simon says he's opposed to tabletop as a service.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
So yeah,
right,
I get where he's coming from with that. In that, like having like digital rules updates are good, but
yeah, but they should be. Then
you've then got to be able to afford them.
They should be
as a company.
Yeah, they should be
because
free.
You've still got to pay people to write them.
So yeah. Again, like same thing for the. It sounds weird to have rules that are not just not just free, basically. And
they're changing their approach to independent stockists. I've not read the press release, so I don't know what this is from, but I don't know. The comment Simon makes is it's interesting, not something he's in favour of. Seems like a way to keep stockists interested without having to supply them with huge lines. So yeah, I think it's something like you only get one as a stockist of each thing, and then if you want dupes, you've got to go to the manufacturer. About half of the press release is apparently dedicated to significantly overhauling their business practices, significant cost reduction, whilst maximising and having profits predictable.
Yeah,
he's glad it's getting a new edition because we want a diverse marketplace and competition in it. Game might not be popular as it once was, but get some new blood in, which is a problem it's shared with Warhammer Fantasy Battle.
Yeah. Well, again, like
they've said in Discord that the subscription is just for the cloud storage of saving armies between devices, which wasn't something the release made very clear.
Okay, so all right, so it might still be
skew bloat. So
yeah, so it might still be like free updates on the rule on the PDF, but then you get subscription just for storage, which again.
And then we started talking about Aeronautica again. So
no, but like any subscription based anything just does not make sense for tabletop miniatures. I mean, unless you have something like an app.
Yeah, so
yes,
I've got my Warhammer Plus subscription, which gets me like all the Warhammer TV stuff.
You get the TV stuff, and then TV stuff, yes. Like again, if
but part of that is the list building features on the free app as well. Is part of the subscription.
Yeah. True. But before it was already by itself, right? But was it a subscription before, or was it just a one-time thing that you could buy? That's the question as well.
What was
the list building? I thought that was a one-time buy.
The old Age of Sigmar app was you needed to spend like $2 a month on the list builder feature.
So it was based. Okay, it was subscription based. Okay, cool. I didn't know. I thought it was just like a one-time purchase and you're done.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Well, speaking of subscription, and so this is something that I've been doing lately. So, like I said, I used to have a bunch of them for Patreon for STLs. And so I've stuck with Spectre miniatures, which they were pretty, I mean, they're pretty new. I think they've been doing it for like 3 months now. That's about it. Not even, because, yeah, no, I think 2 months. And so what they were gonna, at first, what they were saying was, so you were getting, on one tier, you were getting just rules update, things like this. No STLs. Then you had another tier where you had STLs, and it was just single STL, which you would get one per month. Then there was another tier which is multiple STLs, and then another one which is all that plus some scenarios and stuff like that. Like if you play the game, it must be interesting. I'm not sure because again, like I don't play. I just want their minis. I don't really. Well, their game is not bad. I mean, it's I think it's pretty good. I've seen a couple of let's play, game battle reports and stuff like that. So, but now they've updated. They say, okay, we are updating what we're gonna basically be providing. And what we want to do now, well, what they want to do now is basically multiple. So, and then they were doing the multiple STL, which was a pack of usually like 4 or 5 minis. And they were doing basically that every 2 months. Now they're going to do it every month. So you're going to get a pack of 4 minis every month, which last month was Israeli Special Forces, so 4 of them. And then they will do every month now 2 single STL, so the single minis. One was a flamethrower dude, and the other one was a shotgun Delta Force or something like that. So pretty cool. Really happy about their stuff so far. And then they say, oh, and we're going to do an armored tactical vehicles this month. I was like, what? So, and I asked them, I'm like, so what tier is it going to be? Oh, it's going to be in the same tier as the multiple STL, which I have. So I was like super happy. And it actually will come with a crew member and like a giant machine gun at the back and stuff. So it's pretty cool. So really happy about that. Really like their stuff, and they send work in progress and stuff like that. And it's cool because the month before in June they came out with a guy which was also a Delta whatever, and so he had a certain pose, and they redid the same for the guy that had the machine gun this month. And so people said, oh, it's the same pose and everything. So they actually changed the pose, changed the shotgun with, like, he had a weird, one of those round magazines. So they changed that. So it's got like the normal magazine thing for the. So yeah, they're really reactive. So I really enjoy that. Other news that I have, multi-part pack for Frostgrave. So Frostgrave, they've done multi-packs where it's like so Knights 1, Knights 2. Knights 2 is going to be all women. They've done the same with the Wizard 1, Wizard 2. Wizard 2 was all women, and so on and so forth. And so now they came out with Barbarians 2, which looks like a bunch of Barbarians women that look pretty cool. And they say that it will include Frostgrave Fireheart miniature, and there's gonna be some new construct, new wizard, and new soldier classes from the book, which is the book they're talking about is the extension. So that's pretty cool. And they done the same for Stargarve too. So Stargarve New Mercenaries II box. So again, women. So pretty cool. Due out in September. Female mercenary alongside with new supplement Hope Eternal, which is a new extension for the game. And will be released new characters and creatures for the new adventure, because that's what they do. They just look at the bestiary and just release stuff for it. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that was my news. All right. Well, do you have anything else? Any other news that you heard about?
Not that I can remember.
No new, even Warhammer community?
I mean, they're bringing some, bringing like the more updates of like Legion specific stuff for the new Mark 6 Marines.
Cool.
There was a new Emperor's Children Praetor character.
All
It
right.
looks
Sick.
absolutely
Sick AF, like the kids say.
Let's see if I can.
Well, if you can find it, like, because I will
Children.
also, for the people listening, this will also be on YouTube with basically just no pictures, but we will be
Skit copy.
I will be putting some pictures and stuff of what we're talking about. Still,
Where's red? There's red. Cut paste. Kadoosh.
Kuchunch, new Praetor. Let's see what it looks like, and I will put that for sure. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, is another beaky one. The old beakies. So
all the new stuff's going to be Mark 6 peakies. Yeah.
Cool.
If you scroll down a bit and have a look at the unhelmeted option.
Helmets. Ooh. Does he have a asthma?
No, that's a loudspeaker.
Oh, that's a. So he doesn't have a mouth anymore. He's got a loudspeaker instead.
Yep, that's for screaming directly into people's souls.
Souls?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Oh man, that's just awesome. Like I like the stories. They're fun. Well, thank you for joining. Sorry that I took you away from cooking and a night of relaxing. So, how's your painting going? I'm guessing you're gonna keep going after.
I've got all the red on the bits of the dreadnought I want to be red.
Cool.
I am now going to go and put green on bits of the Terminators that I want to be green.
All right. Well, my guy is pretty much done. So I am putting a little bit of Racklin flesh shade on his arms, and that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna bother more than that. 2 is gonna be good enough. I might redo some highlights, well, especially on the base, because it's right now it's non-oiled. So yeah, pretty cool. Really happy. Nice little session. I saw a bunch of emails from work, so I'm gonna get onto that because it's still the day is not quite over. All right, well, thanks a lot for joining, man, and hopefully
I keep
can
looking
get this
on my laptop to try and find where the space is, and I keep getting it on my phone.
No, yeah, the I don't think you can connect from online. Like it's only a phone thing. Apparently, it looks like it is only a phone thing. So, yep.
Rude.
It's all right. All right. Well, talk to you later, man.
See you later, buddy.
Bye.